Employee Induction Video English Part 1. Congratulations on being a part of a winning team. As you begin your journey, it is important to know what it means to work for HDFC Bank, one of India's foremost banking institutions. Introducing our interim part-time chairman, Mr. K.K. Mistry. Mr. Mistry was the Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Housing Development Finance Corporation Limited, HDFC Limited, prior to its amalgamation with the bank with effect from 1st July 2023. He is a qualified chartered accountant and a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Mr. Mistry is the chairman of the Primary Market Advisory Committee constituted by the Securities and Exchange Board of India. He is also the co-chair of the B20, South Africa 2025, Task Force on Integrity and Compliance. He is also a chairman of the Governance Committee of Corporate Debt Market Development Fund of SBI Fund Management Limited and Fixes Capital Markets Committee, Specialized Subgroup on Debt. Mr. Mistry is also a member of Standing Committee on Primary Markets, which has been constituted by the International Financial Services Centres Authority. Introducing the MD and CEO of our bank, Mr. Sashidhar Jagdishan. Mr. Jagdishan joined the bank in the year 1996 as a manager in the finance function. Became business head, finance in 1999 and was appointed as Chief Financial Officer in the year 2008. Has played a critical role in supporting the growth trajectory of the bank. Prior to his appointment as Managing Director and CEO of the bank, he was the strategic change agent of the bank. He has an overall experience of 30 years. He has completed his graduation in science with specialization in physics, is a chartered accountant by profession, and also holds a master's degree in economics of money, banking and finance from the University of Sheffield, UK. Let's hear a message from our MD and CEO.
It's our privilege to welcome you to this wonderful institution. You probably may have heard about this institution pretty well, and it's reasonably well known of our track record and our wonderful performance. And I can assure you, this is just tip of the iceberg. We have a long runway, we have a great market opportunity, and we will create multiple HDFC banks over the next many years. You'll be proud of your stay out here, provided you invest your time, your career into this wonderful institution. So have a wonderful and a fruitful career out here. You will make your families proud, you will make your friends proud, you will make your future generations proud. All the very best and God bless you.
Here is the Deputy Managing Director of our bank, Mr. Kaizad Bharucha. He is a career banker with over 35 years of experience and has been associated with the bank since 1995. He has rich and extensive experience in risk management, credit management, banking and business management. Mr. Bharucha has previously been on the boards of HDB Financial Services Limited and International Asset Reconstruction Company Private Limited. Prior to joining the bank, he worked in SBI Commercial and International Bank in various areas including trade finance and corporate banking. He has also represented the bank on external banking related committees. Now let's hear from our DMD.
When I look back, I see a lot of young people who had joined HDFC Bank with 1 year or 2 years of work ex or from management schools. It is really heartening today to see them work as colleagues who head very, very senior positions in the bank and have worked their way up into being excellent leaders. Leaders who I consider par excellence. And we've been very fortunate that these people have done their journey through us, come up the ranks, delivered at each stage, and most importantly, when I speak to them, they've enjoyed the journey. They've been passionate about what they have done, and they've been thankful for the platform that HDFC Bank had provided to them, and they've contributed so immensely.
Take a look at the core values that drive the success of our bank: operational excellence, customer focus, product leadership, sustainability, and people.
So we set out to build a world-class bank. That was our mission. To make that happen, we needed to have a set of values which we would consistently exhibit. And the values that we adopted hold us in good stead today and will continue holding us in good stead in years to come. So what is it that we looked at? We said customer focus. How well do we understand our customer? How well do we know our customer? And how well will we service the customer? And that was very key, the customer centricity. The second part that we looked at is, whilst we service our customer, we would look for product leadership. We would create, innovate, and have a bouquet of products which would meet the diverse customer needs across the banking landscape. Third, as we did that, we said we needed to have operational excellence so that we can consistently provide a quality service which customers can expect from us. Fourth, people. It is people that make and build banks, and it is people who are so important in our industry. And therefore, we chose our people, and we depend on our people because they represent the true ethos and culture of the bank. We look to individuals to be honest in dealing with their colleagues, transparent in dealing with their customers, and ensuring that we follow all regulations as are required. This builds trust, this builds confidence, and banking, to my mind, is all about trust.
Introducing the Executive Director, Mr. V. Srinivasa Rangan. He heads the Corporate Legal, Group Oversight and Secretarial, Investment Banking, Information Security Group, Ethics Function and Fraud and Vigilance functions of the bank. Mr. Rangan was an Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer of HDFC Limited prior to its amalgamation with the bank with effect from 1st July 2023. He holds a bachelor's degree in commerce from University of Delhi and is an associate of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. Mr. Rangan has undertaken international consulting assignments in housing finance in Ghana and Maldives. He has also served on key committees, including RBI's Committee on Asset Securitization and various NHB groups on secondary mortgage markets, covered bonds, and credit enhancement mechanisms. Mr. Rangan was conferred the Best CFO in the Financial Sector for 2010 award by ICAI. He was also honored with Lifetime Achievement Award at the 6th edition of Financial Express CFO Awards 2023. Here is a glimpse into the awards and accolades of our bank. Our dedication to deliver customer delight consistently has earned us several awards and recognitions. Some of the forums that the bank has been recognized in include Asia Money and Economic Times Awards. For a detailed list of our achievements and awards, please visit our bank's website. Unveiling the cultural pillars that drive our growth and purpose.
Our 6 culture pillars: integrity, collaboration, inclusion, humility, innovation, and execution are at the core of what we do every day as we strive to live by the HDFC Bank way, our very own mass people movement. We nurture, care, and collaborate to bring out the best in us and our colleagues, eventually offering the best to our customers. We want to be known as an organization that leads with humility, creates with courage, and serves with empathy.
Success happens over a series of consistent and relentless efforts. We have indeed come a long way. Here is a brief overview of the greatest milestones our bank has achieved over the past 30 years. Now let's have a look at our bank's financial performance as of 31st March 2026. Net profit 74,671 crores. Total advances 29,37,166 crores. Deposits 31,05,250 crores. Reserves and surplus 5,56,816 crores. Gross NPA ratio 1.15% gross advances. Net NPA ratio 0.38% net advances. Capital adequacy ratio 19.71%. Paid up capital 1,539 crores. CASA deposits 34.15%. Balance sheet 43,64,886 crores as against 39,10,199 crores as on 31st March 2025, a growth of 11.6%.
Employee Induction Video. English, Part 2. CSR, Parivartan. HDFC Bank, through its social initiative called Parivartan, is committed to empowering marginalized communities. Our CSR strategy seeks to integrate the work in community development, social responsibility and environmental responsibility. 10,430 villages covered under rural development cumulatively. Total CSR spend in FY25 1,068.03 crore. 14.92 lakh households covered under HRDP cumulatively. Presence in 28 states and 8 union territories. Now let's check our 6 key focus areas. Rural development, 14.92 lakhs plus households impacted, 14,285 biogas stores deployed, 10,430 villages covered. Promotion of education, 6.5 lakhs plus students impacted through tech-enabled education, 2,646 smart schools set up, 930 plus community libraries built, 29,000 scholarships provided across India. Skill training and livelihood enhancement, 7 lakhs.2 youth, individuals trained, 17,374 community enterprises supported, 10,794 SHGS form, revived, trained. Healthcare and hygiene, 24,390 household toilets constructed, 27 lakhs plus units of blood donated, 950 villages supported with clean drinking water, 551 villages and urban local bodies supported with waste management systems. Financial literacy and inclusion, 23 lakhs plus individuals made aware of financial frauds through Vigil Aunty campaign. Natural resource management, 69,240 solar lights installed, 14,520 water conservation structures constructed. As an information-sensitive organization, we have to ensure that we follow the information security guidelines set by the ISG team of our bank. These help us safeguard our and our customers' data. Here is a brief overview of these guidelines. Use of documents. Classify, label and handle the user-created documents as confidential, restricted, internal, or public. The bank facilities must be used for business purposes only. Do not share, modify or access information which is outside your job role. Use of computers. Do not perform any changes to hardware, software without informing the IT help desk. Do not connect any personal or vendor device to the bank's network unless approved by unit head and ISG. Do not enable sharing on your computer. Always lock your computer screen when away from desk. Always back up critical information. Use of password. Do not share your passwords. Do not use simple passwords which would be easy to guess. Change your password on a regular basis. Use passphrases as they are easy to remember and difficult to crack. Now let's look at some best practices for dealing with emails which are an integral part of our daily communication. Do not create or forward emails which may be considered as harassment or create a hostile work environment. Do not open emails and attachments from unknown sources. Use encryption when sharing confidential information through email. Use only for business purposes. Next up are the safety measures regarding internet usage. Do not download programs and executable files that could damage the reputation of the bank. Do not post confidential, personal, or organizational information on the internet. Use only for business purposes. Use of portable storage devices is allowed only on the approval of functional head and ISG. Ensure that confidential information is not overheard. Adopt a clear desk policy and do not leave any confidential information unattended on desks, fax machines, printers and photocopiers. The qualities required to provide exceptional customer service are: grooming, attitude to serve, empathy, control over emotions, patience, active listening, confidence, good communication, proper probing skills, friendly, open to feedback, punctual, product process knowledge, system knowledge, integrity, knowledge of local language, knowledge of bank, RBI, competition, resolution with turnaround time, dedication and loyalty. Grooming guidelines. A quick look at the grooming standards expected from employees of the bank. As employees of HDFC Bank, we represent the face of the bank in our interactions with customers, clients, vendors and business associates. It is therefore important that each of us applies a certain amount of care in the choice of our attire and grooming standards. What do customers see? At first glance, customers see our appearance, grooming and posture, confidence and expressions, and then our level of attentiveness, empathy and expertise through our interaction. Grooming standards for women. Hair should be neatly combed in place at all times. Long hair may be tied in a bun or a plait. Nails neatly cut, shaped and clean and not long. Light colored nail polish. Ornaments simple and elegant. No heavy jewelry and body tattoos. Footwear leather sandals or similar material. Closed shoes which are well coordinated with clothes. No floaters, slippers or athletic shoes. Perfume and makeup. Simple, basic daywear makeup. Perfume or deodorant is recommended. Attire: saris, salwars, trousers, skirts and kurtis. Semi-formal blouses and tops. Grooming standards for men. Hair should be well maintained and cut short. Mustaches or beards neatly trimmed or face clean shaven daily. Nails clean and dirt-free, should be cut short. Ornaments none except for obligatory rings. No friendship bands or accessories. Footwear leather shoes with socks. Shoes can be black or brown. Socks must be in basic colors: black, brown, dark blue, grey or beige, coordinated with the trousers. Shoes must be polished. No floaters, rubber slippers, or sandals. Attire: dark to medium color trousers. Full-length sleeve shirt, buttoned and worn with a tie preferably in white or light pastel shade. Light stripes or checks are permitted. Working Saturdays. Smart casuals like semi-formal trousers, denim trousers, collared t-shirts, semi-formal shirts and shirts with checks are permitted. All clothing must be clean and ironed. No round neck t-shirts, collarless, exercise pants and tattoos. HR processes for sales and associate workforce. This section encompasses the following topics. Important HR processes. ID card, ADID creation, domain ID, attendance updation, salary slip generation process, important email IDs, leave overview, group Mediclaim policy and queries, career progression, PF related queries, performance linked pay, social engagement, code of conduct, zero tolerance. Now let's look at all the important HR processes. ID cards. An ID card is mandatory for all S-band employees. After the update of the date of joining in HCM, the mentor has to apply for an ID card for their mapped S-band employees. Any query to be marked to ID card query admin Kanjurma, Mumbai. HBL at HDFC Bank. Visit this link for ID card request. Or follow this path. Information portal, in-house automation, retail BTG, projects, administrator, admin ID card management system. ADID creation. ADID, domain ID, is auto-created within 24 hours of date of joining updation in HCM. ADID along with password is available in the mentor's ISAC account. The password is available only for 5 days after the date of joining update. ADID is created with the prefix of followed by 6-digit employee code. Password needs to be changed on the first time login using the domain page. Attendance updation. Salary payout is strictly basis attendance updation in HCM. In view of the S-band employees HCM launch, please ask the officer to check their HR partner in HCM and raise a query to the concerned HR partner for quick response. Path, HCM, Profile, HDFC Bank icon on top right, Organization structure, HR business partner name. Please note all the important email IDs. For salary related queries. For exit related queries. Escalation matrix. Please write to rishikesh.patel@hdfcbank.com. Let's understand the salary slip generation process. The pay slip can be viewed by the employee directly on the ESS portal of Synergies. Employee to log in using his employee code and password as per mail sent on registered email ID which is updated in salary account. In case the employee is unable to log in, then he or she can reset the password by clicking on Forgot Password tab. The password is sent by Synergies on the personal email ID as updated in the salary account. It is important to update email ID in the HDFC Bank salary account as the Synergies password will be mailed to the registered email ID of the S-band employees. The password will be mailed after 10 days post updation of email ID in salary account. Our confirmation policy. Probation period may get extended by 3 months depending upon below probation extension scenarios. For lateral, 6 months migrated employees are confirmed since day 1. Confirmation process. A structured process which goes through appraiser and reviewer completed on the system subject to submission of all joining documents. Regulatory certifications 4-point rating scale used in organization for PPR confirmation, mid-year review and annual review, AC exceptional contributor, SC strong contributor, C contributor and U unsatisfactory. Assessment of probation period performance and recording in PPR form by manager. Review and approval by skip level manager. Submission in HCM. Confirmation letter released on the confirmation date. Probation extension scenarios. Documentation, VGV, mandatory e-learning modules. Absence of relieving letter. Absence of NISM certification, only for sales roles. Medical leave. Here is an overview of leaves. Eligibility details. Casual leave, CL. A. 12 days on 1st April and for 5 days working business 10 CL. B. If joining post 1st April, then credited on a pro rata basis. Privilege leave, PL. A. For new joiners, 12 PL are credited on date of joining, and balance 18 leaves will be credited on completion of 1 year. B. Other confirmed employees, 30 days on 1st April and for 5 days working business 28 PL. Leave applicability. Casual leave, CL. A. Minimum 0.5 day, max 2 days. Privilege leave, PL. A. Minimum 3 days. B. Mandatory annual leave of 10 days for sensitive roles, inclusive of Sundays and public holidays falling in between. Eligibility. Maternity leave, ML. A. Applicable to all female employees irrespective of tenure. Applicable only twice during the service tenure. Paternity leave. A. Applicable to all male employees irrespective of tenure. B. To be taken within 3 months of the birth of child. Applicable only twice during the service tenure. Adoption leave. Miscarriage leave. A. Applicable to all female employees irrespective of tenure. Leave quota. A. 6 months. B. Maternity leave extension of 1 month as per ML Act, subject to submission of medical certificate. Available PL balance additional will be LWP, can be availed, subject to approvals. 7 days. At a stretch including Sunday, bank holiday. Adoption leave, 3 months. Miscarriage leave, 45 days. Note, for computation of all leaves, the financial year will be considered April to March. Leaves need to be availed and cannot be uncashed. Bank holidays, Saturdays falling in between privilege leave would be considered for calculations. Sundays are excluded. Now let's understand the group Mediclaim policy. Coverage for all employees under the bank's group Mediclaim policy for all employees. Total Mediclaim cover is INR 2 lakhs for self and spouse. Parents are not covered. Option of top up to max INR 7 lakhs total coverage available. Dependent details are updated once a year at the time of policy renewal by all S-band employees. The Mediclaim policy for self, spouse and the first 2 children is now covered. S-band employees are entitled to a base sum insured of INR 2 lakh under a family floater policy. This cover includes the employee, spouse, and children from the first 2 deliveries. Let's understand career progression. Career progression is done to facilitate the growth of the employees to the bank's mainstream roles. This activity is done every month post appraisal of S-band employees post validating the eligibility. Please note the eligibility checklist for career progression. Age criteria should be less than 35 years. Vintage criteria should have completed at least 12 months in the bank and 1 appraisal rating. 100% and above productivity in 12 months. No WLPIP issued and AR action taken in last 12 months. If staff meets all 4 criteria, then a test interview will be conducted. Successful candidates will be elevated. Notice period. All S-band employees have to serve 1 month of notice period post resignation. Please note serving notice period is mandatory for confirmed employees and employees on probation. For your PF related queries, please note the following. Form 10C for PF settlement. Form 16C for pension withdrawal. For PF transfer in and transfer out related queries, liaise with the following: pad.pf@hdfcbank.com, sneha.thakkar@hdfcbank.com. Contact number 022 30752828 or 022 30752827. Let's understand the important aspects of performance-linked pay. Productivity parameters for each business are different. Each S-band employee should reach out to their mentor to understand the productivity parameters for their business. For further assistance, please log a call on to BIU team will address the issue. Explore our bank-wide social engagement events. Hunar, Bank's in-house talent hunt that offers our employees and their family members a chance to showcase their varied talents. Josh Unlimited, Bank's multi-city and multi-discipline sports event. Other events include the following: Wanderers, opportunity for employees to enjoy monsoon treks, nature trails, adventure sports and other such nature-related outdoor activities. Expressions, Pan-India employees and their children invited to demonstrate their skills in fine arts. Attracts participation in large numbers. Corporate photography contest, encourage talented photographer colleagues of our bank. Celebrations at work, festivals, music classes, yoga, Zumba, special days.
From corporate photography contests to exciting activities like Fantakshri, nature trails and adventure trips, we ensure play along with work. Our in-house talent hunt, Hunar, aims to provide a platform for you and your family members to showcase their talent in the fields of singing, dancing and more. With Expressions, you and your children can display your skills in fine arts. Our nationwide sports initiative, Josh Unlimited, promotes fitness and sports by organizing cricket matches, tennis tournaments and chess, along with track and field events. We celebrate with your families too by conducting care programs like Rejoice for your parents and personal effectiveness programs for teens.
Now, let's understand a few aspects of the Code of Conduct. Mandatory requirement. S-band employees need to log into HCM using their ADID and password and have to go through the Code of Conduct document and confirm the same. Maintaining personal code of conduct. Compliance with policies, rules and regulations. Lending and borrowings. No employer of the bank shall be involved in lending and, or borrowing and, or enter into any other financial transaction with customers or vendors, etc. Seeking to influence. No employee shall bring or attempt to bring any extraneous or political influence on the bank or its officials in his or her interests in respect of matter pertaining to his or her service in the bank. For example, asking AMLA to call the HR and depend for the employee to have his or her services transferred to his or her desired location. Acceptance of gifts. No employee shall accept or permit any member of the family or any person acting on their behalf to accept a gift, except a gift received from a member of the family or a near relative, or from a personal friend having no official dealings with the employee, including sweets customarily distributed during festive occasions. Accepting concurrent employment. An employee of the bank shall not, without the requisite officially written approval of the competent authority, accept employment or engage in any trade or business except a position of responsibility, such as a consultant or a director, with any other company or entity, nor provide freelance services to anyone with or without remuneration. This restriction does not seek to limit or prohibit voluntary services provided by an employee to an NGO or social or charitable organization. Indebtedness. No employee shall issue a check without adequate funds in the account. No employee shall draw salary in advance or unauthorizedly overdraw their account with the bank against security or otherwise, without the previous sanction or approval from the competent authority. No employee shall input or authorize an entry in his or her own account. Maintain professional code of conduct. Ensure privacy and confidentiality of customers or third-party data. Media communication in accordance with the bank's media policy. All media communication, including posts to social media via official or personal handles, shall be made in accordance with the media policy of the bank published on the employee portal and published to all employees via Microsoft Outlook from time to time. Unauthorized absence from duties. Leave cannot be taken as a matter of right and must be planned, mutually agreed upon, and approved by the supervisor on an application submitted by the employer. In case of prolonged sickness or accident, a proper medical certificate of fitness acceptable to the bank shall be submitted before resuming duties. An employee shall not overstay sanctioned leave without sufficient ground and approval of the immediate supervisor. Refrain from engaging in computer-related offenses such as hacking the bank's systems, tampering with source documents or sharing passwords and IDs, and publishing inappropriate electronic content. Points to remember. Do not indulge in financial transactions with colleagues, customers, vendors, staffs, etc. Do not use self or family members' accounts for routing illegal or unethical funds of friend, relative, third party via cash, other modes. Do not indulge in dual employment, contractual, freelance, active, passive, declare relationship, if any, with bank empaneled vendors, staffs to avoid conflict of interest. Do not indulge in password, lead sharing with colleagues. Do not use WhatsApp, other informal channels for official communications. Do not indulge in sharing of confidential details with unauthorized individuals. Do not inquire for customers' net banking login credentials. Our bank enforces a zero-tolerance policy to ensure fairness, integrity, and responsibility across all levels. The bank has zero tolerance towards lapses or misconduct. Here are a few examples. Forging customer signatures, false confirmation, lending and borrowing with vendor or customer, siphoning customers' money, fabrication of records, password sharing, physical abuse, data leakage, mis-selling, submitting fake medical bills, taking bribe from customer or vendor, possession of customer instructions or documents, stamps, etc. We thank you for patiently walking through this entire knowledge journey and hope that it has helped you understand the legacy that we need to uphold and add value to as colleagues of the HDFC Bank. Please take up the mandatory assessment for this induction video. Thank you.